Greeks. Okay, keep this one short. Hopefully it's engaging. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I don't think I have all the information here. Well, I'm going to be at a conference next week. And, of course, I came unprepared. Yep. Where is it? It's like the Serrata Hotel. Hey, I don't have the link of it either. I came very unprepared here. Let's see if I can post it here. Yeah. It's a full disclosure. fulldisclosuremovement.org. And I'll see if I can bring it up here also. Yeah, but so I'm going to be there next week for a short time. Serrata Hotel, I believe. Yeah, it's 15th through the 18th. I think I have the link here. Oops. I don't think I have it saved. Anyway, I didn't come prepared for this. I forgot about it. Movement. What they're... Of course, I don't have the link saved. For some reason, it's not saving it as it's supposed to. Yeah. Well, it's somewhere. I have to go hunt for it. Anyway. Yeah. So anyway, I'll be there next. It's on my. Sorry, it's on my website. No, it's not. No, the link is not to. I have a link to my sessions on there, but I don't have the link to the event. But either way, I have to keep moving forward here. I sent an email out about it that had the link. Actually, maybe I'll find that. Yeah, we shouldn't take that one to find it. Maybe. There we go. Okay. Yep. Okay, got it here. So I got. So it's the Serrata Hotel. I didn't put the link in the. I don't want to do too many things here. I'm even losing where my stream is now. Okay, there we are. So anyway, it's from the 15th to the 18th. I'll be there live somewhere. I'm not going to do any talks or anything like that. Just there for sessions, and that's probably about it. So I'm not sure. There's going to be a lot of people there, so I'm not sure how attention I'll actually get. So I'll just be breezing and breeze out. So anyway, so it's a 5D Galactic Federation, something like that came through. I don't know who they are or anything like that. So whatever they have to. They're not here to save us or anything like that. Humanity has to want to save itself first, and we're not seeing a whole lot of that going on. To some case, very minor cases, yes, like maybe one. Very minor cases, like was it less than the 1%? Maybe less than that. Microscopic percent. And Argentina, Triassic age. So this is before the dinosaurs. Patagonia. I imagine that's not on like anyone's radar. Showed up on mine recently. So I'm being directed more to connect to that time period. It's just there's different points of view of it. So before the dinosaurs, before everything, like a reset, and of course the world has gone through many extinctions throughout time. I guess humanity gone through its own extinction. I don't think we're what. Sort of, not really. I don't know. I don't know, man. It gets stuck in its old ways and doesn't want to evolve. I don't know how that works exactly. You just put your 2 cents out there and bail. If you guys want to go out on the ship, go for it. It doesn't seem like it's moving all. The needle is not moving much here. So vibrationally, I don't know how that new Earth is going to work out depending on your version of New Earth. Like, is a New Earth that's filled with drug addicts and falling apart? That's kind of a New Earth people are looking for. It's kind of the one we're going. What's the one we're in right now? Then, because it's not really evolving. How many want to really evolve? Like, even those that are spiritually aware, how many of them are really evolving? Because that's not. I mean, I say they are, but there's not a whole lot that are happening. And they start attacking you and everything like that, which I've had that happen, which is kind of just really, it's like, yeah, they kind of catch you by surprise when they do that. And don't ask me why. Well, it's just sad, but whatever. It's part of the non-evolution of humanity. So whatever, they're just showing that they're not here to evolve or evolve in the opposite direction. Oops. So yeah, this is the sessions. I don't have a link to the. I guess I can put a link to the. Yeah, I was lucky to get it to work. All right, private sessions is the normal sessions here, and then the shop here, and then this is just a link to this. Oh, that's not good. Jeez, I thought I fixed that. I did fix it. Tell you how many problems I've been having with this thing. Anyway, I'll fix it later. Jeez. Yeah, figures. Yeah, modern technology is not what's cracked up to be, that's for sure. Let's make things as harder than it has to be. Great, I have to fix that later. I'm looking forward to that. And this is the disclosure conference coming up in 4 days. And I put links out already about it. So not that there's not much interest into it, but I put it out there anyway. Talking about it might not do much good, but you never know. Can't believe the link isn't working. Figures. Yeah. So I'll have to fix that right after this. So, all right. Okay, enough of that. All right, we're going to the 5D Galactic Federation energies, and then move on to Patagonia and the Triassic age. You can look this all up if you're interested. I'm not sure. I'll probably go back into some of this again, maybe tomorrow. So, right, blessings. Here we go. Grace, you are the 5D Galactic Federations. We are, yes, Nordic beings. There is Yadiel beings. We're connected to your future Earth, a version of it, similar to like a Star Trek reality. We're still healing the reptilian energies that are connected to us. There's a lot of insectoid. We have not come out of. Yes, it might be more advanced technology wise and spiritually wise to some level, but we have not quite cleared all of our difficulties in the human evolution of becoming more open-minded as a society we came from. Doesn't mean I have to be perfect, but it's like not necessarily coming out of its dark. Yeah, kind of like healing your darkness, but not fully coming out of it, but just basically it's like society. Our society is to manifest a more productive world. Not to say yours isn't productive, it's just very slow. Well, due to the contracts or the decisions of many souls deciding to not evolve very quickly, or to even try to, for that matter. And the reason why we say this, because it's not like you can go around and express your feelings towards anybody about how just not just about aliens and spirituality, but just overall, just like a fourth dimensional way of looking at, more intuitive way of looking at things. Yes, you can do that in your modern conversations, but you still have to kind of be careful of how you do things. And humanity is not quite, it's not at the level, it kind of does talk about intuition because it talks about its feelings. I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that. But it's not ready to really recognize where you are at, what, like to go more to the source. Like it's not talking about chakras and all of that. No. And that has to do, yeah, just why that is. Well, obviously there are trickster frequencies that are here. That's part of it. And the other thing is the trickster frequencies that are here are just showing, they put a lot of negativity out there, but also just shows that people here and they gravitate towards that because they're not really ready to connect to themselves. Just even on like a 1 or 2% level, they are to a certain level. You'd be surprised how many are avoiding themselves, which is a high percent. Like they're always focused on someone else's problems, and so like self-improvement is very, very, very personal and very slow, which is okay, but not quite looked into. Some are just looking more for financial bliss. What about internal bliss? Ways to put that out there. Of course, somebody want to say they want to be happy, but what is your version of happy? Because sometimes misery is one's happiness. Doesn't mean your world has to be at a higher frequency for it to evolve, but more just awaken, more just open-mindedness on so many different levels, where you just want. It's like a door opens or a new direction of thinking opens, where you just want to change your energy altogether. It's just like a new philosophy of life, as some of you are already experiencing right now. And it's kind of complicated to some level. It's a personal journey because there's only so much knowledge you can have about all these galactics, and that's great and everything, but what about yourself? Yeah, you might be able to go into some of your past life energies, but if they made some kind of peace for yourself, you'd be surprised how many not. They might know about all these galactics, might know about all these Palladian beings and all of this, and that is just all great. But is there a peace of mind within oneself? Like you say one word, they might get triggered or whatever it might be. So it's like, and some need years or lifetime, some years of clearing one's darkness. And then, of course, when we bring it up, they say you're not bringing out enough darkness or whatever it is. And that's just a cop out for those that just are not ready to heal. At least balance. It's like darkness can be like a playpen and just not just like I want to be a kid forever type of thing. Because growing up is not all that exciting. So, yeah, they'd rather be a kid. As you can see, the way the world is today. Blessings. Triassic period, age of your world, Patagonia, frequencies. Yes, you can say there's monster creatures during those times of your past, bringing their knowledge here to your earth and then dying into it. You might have also seen, your aliens, at least your movies where the aliens would die and be part of society, like help society grow. It's kind of the same thing. So you have all these monster beings that come here, dinosaurs, prehistoric, and so on. And then they die through extinction, seeding the path to yourselves. And this is in like modern science. We believe it is. unless they did something different recently. But this is all the genetics of your past. On a fourth dimensional level, fifth dimensional, you have to do it somehow. It's like the recipe of human evolution. Now you can say it through fourth and fifth dimension, which is true, but there has to be a gateway for the physical to engage for you to be here. You need some kind of soup for you to come out of, recipe for you to be born out of. The only way for this to really work. So not many are really going into their, of course, obviously, there's always someone going into their prehistoric self to some level, wherever it might be, that you're, it doesn't mean it's always accurate. It doesn't really matter, but it's not always accurate. But the reason we're bringing this frequency, some of you that are, so if this type of age comes to mind on a spiritual level, or you feel like you're being directed towards it, it is like you're going more into yourself and what you're. It doesn't have to be completely clear because this world cannot handle everything. It's not necessary. It doesn't have to be. It's like you connect to the frequencies of it, but it doesn't have to identify itself completely. But it's basically the early seeding of this planet. And there's so many, obviously, fourth and fifth dimensions. There's also different realms, and you can go on forever with that. But there is a state of responsibility of basically the ones that have been watching your planet or the caretakers of your world. And it doesn't mean they have all the answers, like the ones watching your world, but sometimes they have to incarnate to kind of kickstart evolutions to, make things happen here. And they have to go, and yeah, sometimes the teachers has to learn from the students, and the students can be quite brutal. So, but you can learn a lot from them, but they're not exactly the best teachers either. Well, there are students that are teachers they're just there to a lot of times walk all over you. Yes. Like you might be this being that's trillions of years old, or there's really no number to it. We still have a lot to learn from these new age beings, you can say. Doesn't mean they have all the answers either, but they have knowledge that everyone needs. So hopefully some of this is making some kind of sense. But overall, there's a lot of adolescent energies here, as you can see. A lot of humans now they want to play in this playground, but they don't want to come out. They don't want to, evolve into not that you have to, but it can only go on so long like this, where humanity has to move up a notch. So, what does that mean exactly? Doesn't mean it's going to be an ice age. No, it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean there's going to be a huge reset. It just means that there has to be some changes done to the planet. Let's put it that way. Not in the catastrophic. Some are just obsessed with that. It's quite humorous. And how many believe in that too? They just keep pulling it. It's more psychological. It's like an inner wake-up call. Let's put it that way. I guess you could say within society, is it cool to be an adult? Somewhat. Could be surprised how many. Yeah, we'll just leave it with that one. But all of these alien groups have a lot to learn from this world and all worlds. But yeah, there's a lot of juvenile frequencies here, as some of you noticed. Some of you in denial of it, whatever it might be. What's like learning from the cool kids is never easy. Let's put it that way. Of course, being a cool kid in this world is difficult life because they put themselves through all these challenges that are not necessary. It's like, can they find inner peace within themselves? Sometimes they do. It's a game to some level. It doesn't have to be a game of chance, or it doesn't have to be this challenging on this world either. It just the human consciousness actually choose to do, and of course, maybe you just choose to go through with them because you have to. Yeah, so what else are you gonna do? So the kids are going to go down, you go down with them. This is their process. And why is that? Well, just all, as you can see, there's not many looking for more enlightenment. Some are, very little few. Because how many are talking about the astral plane very often? Mostly none. There's a small percent. But then, even how convoluted the astral plane is, at least acknowledging it. Only thing that people are acknowledging here is the fear of death, even those that are spiritually aware. And those, yes, that are spiritually evolving, that are snapping at others, showing more of their insecurities, and how they don't exactly like the life that they chose, even if they feel like they have everything. It's not what it's cracked up to be. So yes, they can snap at you if you have any type of independence. Let's put it that way. So, but yeah, we'll just leave you with that. But these time periods, so just follow what you need. Just be yourself, of course. Just be you. That's the most important part. Those things.